2015. I think he's like in 8th, 9th place. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. But here we go. Going to the knife round. I'm assuming either team will want to take that CT side if they get it.
Yeah, well, knife rounds going through.
All right, well, let's see. Oh, Happy had him tunneled, so he got 3 kills. But we do have Fnatic picking up the knife round. We'll see what side they do go to. And one little extra tidbit for you guys at home. In 2015, these two teams have met 10 times, but Fnatic have won 9 out of the 10 times. So that's a little bit rough. We did have
3 of those are on cash as well.
Yeah, and EnVyUs did win 16-13 on Dust 2 at iOS Pantamera. So, you know, they still have some hopes. But this should be a tough one. And I think they know they have their work cut out for them. Fnatic, again, just trying to see how comfortable they are with Flush as the caller. And we do have the pistol round kicking off.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Fnatic up against Envy. You guys at home know the rosters. Pronax, Olafmeister, JW, Crims, and Flusher for Fnatic and Envy, of course. MBK, Smiths, Kiyoshima, Shocks, and Happy. We'll see how this one works. It's very much a split tactic from Envy.
If you look at the map, actually, they're all just sitting there, not moving, just holding spots. They know exactly what they want to take. They know exactly what they want to do to counter Fnatic. And Fnatic have 3 men kind of stacked towards B with, I think that's Flush on a quick rotate if he needed to.
Happy making a lot of noise, trying to get that spam through the door.
They do have, okay, so they have Shocks with a smoke. They have 2 flashbangs. To me, this kind of shows they want to hit the A site, smoke off short, flash in to allow him to push. But we have JW pushing straight into main, gets the kill into Smiths, and Shocks going to go for the return, but he can't get the shots. He goes through door, JW. Actually, he hasn't got through it just yet, but he's opening up, and Happy picks up the kill. They have to go for the execute on A. The smoke got to come in to close off the truck, and with the flashes to back it up, they should get the bomb down.
They're going to get on towards site. That was the last bullet from Happy there. Manages to get the final kill down. Bomb plant will come in. MBK going aggressive at truck here. He should be able to find him. You can see Pronax, he was so low on health, does manage to get him down. Gets a sights on one at CT as well. And he's going to keep them at bay. There's another pushing up short. It's going to be Crims coming around. He's going to try and flank around the side of him. Kyo has this one covered off, though. Well, no, he doesn't, because Crims picks himself up a double.
Oh, no, Happy.
And now, well, Happy was miles away. He was trying to cover off the back there. And now
Fnatic planted for him.
He's going for the defuse. He can't get even near it. The defuse is going to come through. Fnatic will come out on top in the round. That should not have happened. And Envy, well, their aggression backfired on them.
I don't like calling out people in particular, but I feel like Kiyoshima kind of threw that round. He wasn't watching shorts, and because got flanked from the backside, got killed off by Crims, and they lost the control of the angles, and Crims just able to pick up quite a few kills in that round alone. But there we go. Fnatic opened things up after the bomb was planted. They come up with the victory, but we do have EnVyUs going for the buy. 2 AKs. We've seen this happen out of Na'Vi quite a few times, where they have the people buy up the AKs, give pistols over to the rest of the team, and see if they can work off this. And you know what? EnVyUs, they might catch them off guard. There's MP9s, there's MP7s, and 1 M4 in the hand of Crims.
MBK up front. He's only got a CZ. And like you say, all those SMGs stacked in there. Crims got himself the M4.
I like what they're doing,
too. They've gone for mid-control, and well, Fnatic have let them have it so far. They're having to sit deep. They've been smoked out.
Well, the thing is, so we have EnVyUs sitting back deep because they're trying to lure Fnatic out. They don't want to fight in these close quarter combats where the SMGs will really reign supreme, but they've given away the gig. They know there's AK Shocks firing off some shots towards the A side from short, but EnVyUs, again, taking it slow, working with their time. They do have 2 flashbangs, no smokes left to work with, so any site that they do hit is going to be tough.
Well, Shocks got tagged up, so we'll see whether he trades away that AK, whether he gives away with them. That little damage. Crimzo is spotted. He's up in heaven. Shocks will get that kill down. And now they're pushing on towards site. Olafmeister lurking in the smoke on site. Gets himself one on the head. Flusher comes around in support. He gets another. Olafmeister and Flusher completely cleaning up here. And that's a triple for Olafmeister with an SMG. All the money in the world. And he manages to recover one of those AKs. There's the second gun of Flusher. Fnatic now, well, they're going to be quite happy with their money.
That smoke, though, out of Crims was fantastic. It stopped them from rushing straight into sight, forced them to go around towards Generator side, and because of that, they had backup from Olafmeister from the high ground to help them out, and they completely shut that push down in its tracks. Great job by Fnatic to really adapt to the style that EnVyUs was throwing their way, and with P250s and only a flash, it looks like they're just trying to maybe go for a kill, maybe try to get that bomb down, even though they're actually throwing the bomb with them over towards the safe site. JW, though, going to be peeking over towards main.
Oh, dear. That's a slaughter, that's a double, that's all he needed, that's all the information as well. They're in position. Pronax is going to come around. That smoke will slow things down. Flusher up close and personal. The flash didn't land, and he will get himself a double. And the final man, well, caught through the tracer fire. Flusher gets him down 3-0, quick and easy for Fnatic in the end. And you've got to look back at that first round, that very first pistol round that so could easily have gone EnVyUs' way.
Again, it should have. Kiyoshima, I just feel like he was in the wrong spot. He should have challenged on short in that one to take Crims down, or at least stop him, so MBK could hold onto that truck area a little bit longer. But either way, that is in the past. Fnatic up 3-0. We do have JW with the up buy. On the side of EnVyUs, they do have quite a few smokes, 5 to work with, a couple flashbangs and a Molotov. So I'm actually curious, will this be over towards a B hit by throwing that Molotov through the window, locking off the back of sight, or towards Generator? And then Happy trying to challenge onto JW a little bit here towards the door on top of that. But EnVyUs this time, they're not going for any mid control. Again, they're trying to get Fnatic to play really aggressive, catch out a peak, maybe make them waste all their smokes and flashes so they can hit these sites a little bit easier. But they've got a lot of time to work with, so they're not in a hurry.
Yeah, everybody holding the angles at the moment. No boosting from either side. No counters. Just slowly taking their time. Kyo's got the bomb around mid, so they haven't decided where exactly they're going to go for this one. Shock smokes out A, so that may well be a B rotate. We'll see. Happy's holding position. He's the only man that's been held at A. Kyo still with the bomb, still yet to find anything. Clock is ticking. Just 38 seconds on the clock, and now they're going to be pushing through mid. Once again, it's almost worked for them before. It's going to be straight through vents, straight in towards B side once again.
Fnatic, those are so well placed.
Holding on to the smokes, and this time Olaf gets himself one. Can he get a second? You bet your life he can. He's got a Tech 9 in reserve, but it's not going to work this time around. MBK so low, but Flusher comes in and cleans them out. Happy all alone. Well, he's going to come through mid. He's not even going to be able to find JW. He will come out on top as well.
The smokes coming out of Fnatic were phenomenal, blocking off checkers from both angles so they can't rush through. The Molotov, it did come in out of EnVyUs to, hit the back of sight, but it was too late. They lost too many people because they were forced to go through the smoke into their deaths. Great read by Fnatic, honestly. That was just stupendous by them. A fantastic read on what EnVyUs was doing.
Well, it's going to be
it's an Armor Tech 9 by
Armor Tech 9 by
CZs.
Yeah, CZs, whatever your flavor of the month is for Envy, whatever they favor.
Are they going for the cross smokes in middle to allow Kyo to get out? They did.
They're going to go straight through. 4 members piling through vents once again. They could try and catch them out this time, but Olafmeister will get one in the process, and he's managed to see them coming, but Crimson's left alone. Gets one. Can he get the second? Yes, he can. Switches to USP. Not going to work out for him, but Flusher once again in support, in position at the right time. And just 2 members of EnVyUs with yet to get the bomb down are going to get cleaned out here. Fnatic are unstoppable right now on Cash. 5-0. They are rotating so well. And more importantly, they're getting the information so quick. Olafmeister, perfect place once again there.
The smokes come out of EnVyUs too, to get the crossover and to get on top of vents so they can get through vents easily without being picked apart, and Kyo opening up the site. The problem was they didn't have a smoke to block off upper or lower, and because JW was just sitting in upper, I believe that was, with the AK, it didn't allow them to even get the bomb towards site. And that's exactly what EnVyUs were looking for.
Well, they've got AKs this time around. Let's see what they can do with it. Shox is actually going up, but JW is going to go aggressive with his AWP. He's done this so many times. Shox is lurking. We can see him in the X-ray, but is he going to get a glimpse?
They've opened the B site. Yeah, MBK got a pick.
Kyo's managed to find one, I think it was. It was, yeah, like you say, down at B, but Happy lined up perfectly. Shox is actually going to step forward. He might be able to find JW here.
Well, see, at this point... Oh, wow. Great shot by him through the smoke, too, to get the kill. The bomb is actually in middle, and it's currently just sitting down. Hasn't been picked up by a single person. And Pronox is going to charge through. He might be able to get some big plays, but he gets taken down by Kiyoshima. Now Flush the last man alive. And a 1-on-4 with 8 HP. This is going to be a little bit too tough for even him. He's
going to flush out onto Kyo. Will find Kyo down. I think that's all he's going to get. Shox is going to chase him out here. Still just got those 8 health. That's going to smoke off Happy. Head towards T-spawn.
Look at the minimap though. They're not letting him escape. They're closing off the push towards B and T-spawn.
Shox should find him. He's going to hear those steps, or is he? Yeah, now he will. Elephant footsteps from Flusher there. He's going to hear him. Look at he's lined up perfectly for it. And that will be Shox finds him. So, first round on the board for Envy there. And by hook or by crook, that wasn't so well planned, but actually they lined up nicely. I still don't know how he quite knew JW was there.
So it was MBK. I think you can see the smoke. Spectator smoke that we see is different than what they see on the server.
The GoTV smoke.
But MBK and Kiyoshima picked up 2 kills towards the B site, and then immediately you think, all right, rush B, they're all dead. But what EnVyUs did was like, all right, play it slow. There's no need to rush into a round, into a site where we could lose it when we have almost the guarantee win. So great composure by them to secure themselves the first round that they honestly needed coming into this, being down 5-0.
Well, that's the problem, though, because they were down 5-0. Fnatic had cleaned them out so often they could easily just rebuy straight on this one. Crims heavily tagging out NBK there. 2 health is all he's left with as he backs away to lick his wounds. Flusher actually pushing a little aggressively in mid. He's going to back off. Happy is going to be the man that picks around Squeaky. Look, we can see JW just around the corner, shuts the door on him. No, thank you, not today. We're not selling. Pronax, though, he's going to find him through the door.
That's just always hilarious to see. Great job by JW.
Salesman happy, not working out for him. Oh, Smith's actually going in towards mid now. They're trying to push out Flusher. Flusher's the man that's in there. Oh, he's going to find one. Won't get MBK, but he's got support. Olafmeister going to come around. He gets himself a double. And 6-1 now for Fnatic. And I think EnVyUs are going to be in a little trouble once again. They should be able to buy up on this one.
No. I think if anything, by pistols. Like because they lost 5 straight, then won a round, then lost. They're pretty money screwed.
No, they're going for it.
I'm actually going for a couple of AKs, but they're gonna have pistols for the rest of the team, like we saw in round number 2. It's still gonna be a rough buy. It seems like EnVyUs have been depending on these picks that just honestly haven't been coming in. And even the side of Fnatic not sitting on too much money to spend, even after all these rounds, because of how many people have been dying. They might be going for a little bit of a cross smoke. Yeah, and we'll smoke it out. This actually completely blocks off short, so they can push through middle, get towards vent or towards Kindred if they want to. But a well-placed incendiary grenade holds them back.
Pushing through the smoke, actually. Pushing through the flames, rather. Flusher, though, I think caught a glimpse of him. Yes, he did. Manages to find Smiths. He knows he's got one up on box as well. Doesn't manage to get the spray down. Yes, he does. Picks himself up a triple in mid, and that has cut Envy down in their tracks. Can't make it 4 as MBK gets a revenge, but that is about all, as MBK is the last man. They know where he is. He's not going down without a fight, though. Pronax gets caught out. That grenade comes rattling in, and JW will pick it up. 7-1. Fnatic building themselves up a healthy CT side here.
All right, so after that last little bit of a round, EnVyUs, they did invest quite a bit into it. Now going to be basically on a full save. They do have a couple of pistols in there. Not too much to work with. I mean, obviously they want to get the bomb down. The problem is they don't have smokes or flashes to make that happen. So if anything, it's like, all right, we got to rush in, pick up a cheeky kill, and then get the bomb down. And it looks like they might boost quite a few people over middle to get some sort of control over it, where Flush is only meant to defend from connector. But again, easy pickings for him as he just has the long-range advantage.
Saw them all coming. They gave them the information. Oh, Pronax actually got taken down in short there. JW's got this one covered up from quad. He finds one. And now they're going to push in.
Oh, Happy's flanking towards A2.
Olafmeister taken very low. Olafmeister tagged up heavy, does go down, and Happy actually might find JW. JW on nothing. That's going to be him down. That's the AWP in Happy's hands. Crims is all alone suddenly, but that is all that they take, and that is the problem. When you got Fnatic, there's always somebody in that team that can clutch around, and Crims saves Fnatic. 8-1 now. Envy, well, that was an eco for them.
It was a pretty damn good eco, too. I mean, they didn't get the bomb down, but they made it really expensive for Fnatic to pick it off 4 people. And all they invested was P250s, not even armor.
Well, if Envy could maybe pick up the round and get something going, it would put Fnatic in trouble. They are not too flushed with money, but that molly is going to get extinguished, actually, and pushed over. But look at this. Crims with a counter boost is going to spot him, but it's not going to work out. Shocks and MBK get in, but Flusher cleans up. He pushes on them, lurks into the smoke. Here will find him, but not before he did the damage. JW booms out the AWP shot, gets himself a second, and MBK is all that stands. But Olafmeister is all alone, and they are so close to one another. Olaf has his number. Look at this.
MBK, he has a flash of smoke, so he can actually work with this. Olaf has a nade as well, but just gonna pick up the easy kill. And Fnatic now up 9-1. And poor EnVyUs, they just can't seem to get the kills they need. MBK sitting on 11 kills, but you look at Flusher at 16-6, look at Olafmeister at 10-5. Like, they are carrying the teams, and, you know, one thing that Pansy's trying to point out is that Flusher's calling, and he's leading the team in kills. This is something you see out of Happy, very Happy-esque of him, and that's honestly a good sign. If Fnatic can pick up a new caller like that, even though he's done it in the past, and perform at this kind of level against EnVyUs, that is a tough team to fight against.
He's happy and you know at the moment. JW is going to push himself out. Didn't get a glimpse of anyone. Is that enough information, though? They are all in mid. We can see straight away Olafmeister and Flusher have them covered off. Olafmeister's going to back away, but Fnatic know exactly their position. And this is, again, another cobbled out buy coming from Envy. You can see the AKs and Tech 9s all shoddy bought. Is it going to work out for them? It hasn't too well so far. You can see a lot of shots going on to there. Shox saw it himself, so he knows that there's somebody lurking around Squeaky. JW got himself tucked in. Shox got himself in a good position early, but not being able to make too use of it yet. Waiting for the rest of his team to rotate. Pronax is going to find him, though. And now it's going to be all on A main. Flusher's going to flash them out. That's going to be the rest of his team coming. Olive with the grenade should find the planter, but they have managed to get the bomb down. That's the first time in a lot of rounds. Flusher, though, back around onto Forklift. Gets one. And BK has to hold steady. In quad, 3 members of Fnatic pushing in unison. Flusher finds one. Keo, they know where he is. He doesn't even manage to land the head on Crims. And that, in the end, was a very easy retake for Fnatic.
Yeah, unfortunately, MBK, he had to go for the peak. He couldn't just let them come to him, and he needed to kill off the guy Forklift so they could force them back to, or from CT into the site to allow a little bit of a better crossfire. But 10-1. And, you know, I don't want to harshen this too much. You know, like I was saying before, Devoak said, you know, Pronax wants to take some time to recharge. You know, he's a little bit burnt out. He's sitting at 6-6, and we can kind of think back to NIP, where Exist gave the calling over to Fifth Laren because he was feeling burnt out and needed some time to recoup. And eventually he did get to that point. So, you know, Pronax in particular, just because he has, you know, not the greatest of score lines, you can't really depend on that too much right now. You have to give him some more time, and we'll see how they continue to work, because they're winning 10-1. It doesn't matter if he has any kills.
MBK peeking around, but Olafmeister has him scoped up. It's flashed out, but not a great deal. MBK, is he going to walk into it? Doesn't matter, he's smoked off now.
MBK was able to win out in the 1v1 before. Like in the round they did win, because he went out in a 1v1 against Olaf, and we had Kiyoshima get the kill onto, I believe that was Crims in the back of sight. So they're able to get around off that, but he's not getting the ability to challenge, especially when Olafmeister can afford an op many times over.
Pronax and JW were boosted a moment ago, but they've gone separate ways. JW expecting something to come mid, and that looks like, at the moment, judging by the minimap, where it may come. It has been EnVyUs' point of call. Flusher gets found, but Olafmeister responds. Is that going to open things up? Are they going to try and go through vents? It looks like they will. You can see Kiyoshima is waiting, but Crims is in a perfect position for the drop.
They don't have a Molotov to hit back a site, or Olafmeister could potentially be waiting. So, I mean, it looks like it will be a B hit. A Shock's going to distract over towards A just a little bit as they do make their way towards vents. They've got Crims to worry about in corner. They've got Olafmeister in boost, or in upper, and JW over towards lower. And this is going to be tough. Crims has the perfect position. He's going to get the first kill, going to sweep around looking for the second. And will he expect the second man off to his right? Kiyoshima. Shox finally gets one over towards A, but Crims shuts down the push towards B. And that is bomb now down. Shox in a 1-on-3 position with 10 seconds left to go. Might be asking a little bit too much, but he gets the first.
Well, he's going to go full on aggression. It doesn't matter if he loses the round. He finds another. Olafmeister, you might want to hide here, because Shox is looking for kills. He's going to drop down, and he will get the gun out of his hand. Nicely played, Olafmeister.
He gets no money either.
Yeah.
Shox gets nothing for that because he died after the round, and that just completely throws off the economy of EnVyUs, and he's probably just going to be sitting on a pistol only.
And that's not the man you want on a pistol only either. What did he do? He spent 800. Let's see what he comes out with. P250 nades, yeah. That's tragic. Everyone else is like, no, I'm not giving you my gun. It doesn't matter if you just managed to pick up 4 in a round. Nonetheless, it is 11-1, and this is a beastly score from Fnatic on the CT side. JW goes aggressive, doesn't manage to find one, and will back away. It is going to be Happy once again, lurking at Squeaky. Yet to be too successful in that spot. Crims has got himself boosted in towards vents as well.
He's just waiting for the door to open so he can throw the nade in. That's dirty.
Dare you to open that door. He's going to re-smoke. They know he's there. Again, holds. Something we saw actually, Dignitas versus Titan. It was Maniac doing a similar role in a door. And Dignitas were actually mollying it every single time it got even up remotely squeakily opened. Pronax tucking himself in the corner. Fnatic switching up roles a little bit.
Yeah, JW gets a kill over towards A. Gets a second on the Shox. MBK was shut down over towards B by Crims. And now with only a Happy, the last man alive indoor, not going to get anywhere. They really don't want what he's selling.
When JW is landing booming shots like that, the other team needs to worry. They
just feel so confident. They're up 12-1. Like, the only round they lost was because a couple of mistakes because they got aggressive towards B. Like, this is the best position to be in. And, you know, I really wanted to see how Flusher was going to do as the caller for the team against another top-tier team. But I think we can all agree, EnVyUs just isn't at that point currently with that 2-week vacation they had.
And with just one round, you gain, without harping on about it, you got to look back to that pistol. The one that Envy should have won. Didn't work out for them. JW going aggressive into Squeaky this time, actually. Getting a peek around there, opening the door early. There is three members of Envy all coming that way.
When they see the doors open,
so seemingly
like,
ready.
ooh.
There are also two coming from main, so he's going to have to back away. Perfect timing on his steps there, but they're going to rush on towards him.
See, the Disintegrator comes in. JW going to get rushed down, gets the first kill with the no-scope, going to peek around the side. The P250 can't connect. That's EnVyUs getting control of the bomb site, but Flusher able to pick up one. The bomb will get planted momentarily. Now the rest of the team rotating. Olafmeister coming from the back. Flusher still holding on towards short. And this is going to be a tough retake. Happy gets a first kill, though. And now it's all on Crims and Flusher, both coming from the same direction. One man towards Quad, one man towards Forklift, and one in main. And they're trying to rush straight into sights. Ivan planning for main. He gets the kill to Kyoshima. He's going to go for the defuse. No one's even chasing him down. Crims is going to protect him from the back. And Fnatic are going to get the defuse.
Oh my god. Fnatic just play it brilliantly. They may have lost everyone, but they got the defuse once again. It's 13-1. EnVyUs can't catch a break here.
The hold from short was fantastic because he knew the only way they can come in was from the backside with the way the bomb was planted. Gets the easy kill on the shock, stops him from doing anything. And Fnatic, 13-1, almost a flawless first half by them. And they're going to the last round. Happy finally able to get the op in his hands. But I feel that just might be a little bit too late.
Where's he going to go with it? It's going to be A main. He's going to challenge JW. JW not going aggressive this time. Or actually, tell lights Pronex that's up there. Look at Flusher. Flusher's got himself deep on mid. Going to re-smoke it. Doesn't look like he's going to push on through. They're actually expecting a B, I feel. The way that JW is holding mid with Flusher up aggressive. Maybe expecting something to come after failing so many times on that A main site. Flusher's going to flash himself in. It's Keo that's around now. I think Flusher just got a glimpse of him in the corner. Yes, he did. He's going to track him round, but, well, Keo comes out on top. JW did find shocks in the meantime. That was over at A main. Happy and Smiths, they're going to flash themselves out. Smokes go in there. They're going to see who they can find, but JW is up on high, ready and waiting for this one. Will get himself Smiths. Can he drop down? That was very aggressive stuff at 13-1. Why the hell not? Happy does manage to get the kill. That bomb, though, is not making any progress. Let's see if Keo can get around them. Oh, they're going to come around. They are pushing on towards him. Pronax will find him. Happy all alone now in a 2-on-1. He knows there's one down short.
If he can kill the guy's sight, then he could very well pull this off.
He's going to go up and over. He might.
He's going to see him. He's going to see him. He gets the kill. He's going to be in a one-on-one against Olafmeister. They need this round. He has the bomb. He has time to plant. Is this going to be a set incendiary grenade in towards sight?
Yes, it
is.
is.
They'll get there too late.
Yeah. He's managed to get the bomb down. The grenade will come in. It's enough damage, maybe. He's on 56 health versus 74. Doesn't land the opening shot. Actually, tell a lie. No, he managed to quite miss it. Olaf. I tell you what, Happy. He's had twice the chance. Now he's going to go Tech 9. He's going to wait for Olafmeister, who's dancing around, and he's going to try and come up and over, just like it worked for Happy. Is he expecting it? Doesn't find him. Then Happy does manage to come out on top. Big play from Happy there to rescue the round and rescue a little bit of anything for Fnatic there. And now we are back on screen. So, 13-2, first half. Dominant stuff from Fnatic.
It's not the kind of game we were expecting.
Is it possible? I mean, only 3 rounds required. Pistol is a huge, huge thing right now.
I will tell you, because I knew I had this written down from earlier.
Okay.
I believe it was, Liquid. They went up 13-2. 12-3. I have it written down somewhere. I have it written down, I swear.
I know what you mean. It was
I have it written down.
It was Liquid versus Cloud9 on Overpass.
Liquid versus Cloud9, yeah. 12-3 CT side. There we go. I wanted to get that out there. It is possible to come back from this. It's going to be a hell of a ride, and it's going to be difficult, but they can pull it off. I think they might be a little bit down on themselves, though, from that first half. You saw how fluid Fnatic was playing, how confident they were just walking around the map. JW was playing door sometimes, playing main others on upper some other times. But it all starts here. It all starts with this pistol round. They need to pull this off, and it's going to be a difficult one. And all of you out there actually voting over at pro.eslgaming.com/CSGO, you have 57% in favor of EnVyUs and 43% in favor of Fnatic. So a lot of people expecting EnVyUs to come out strong today.
It hasn't been the case. The pistol is going to be a big deal for them. See if they can hold it. It's going to be NBK going into his corner. Meanwhile, he's got Keo with him. A lot of shots actually over at B as well. 2 members of Fnatic trying to find that one. It is only Shocks. He's got Smiths in support just around mid at the moment. He's going to re-smoke it and keep them at bay, but he's sitting very defensively, very passively. Now he's going to push on into sight a little bit. He's going to try and creep himself into that corner.
He's trying to get information, but this is really dangerous. The bomb is in a distance to rotate in towards site if he needs to.
I think he's sensing it. You can hear them breathing the other side of the wall. Pronax is about to show himself. He's going to look. He's going to catch a glimpse, and Shox gets caught unawares. He gets taken down. They're pushing on. They're going to be in sight before Smiths can even get there. See if he can get himself around with his USP. JW waits, holds the angle, gets taken down. Envy on the retake. Bomb planted by Fnatic. It's in the back corner. That's where they need to try and get to. Happy's going to push on through, but Fnatic have this site covered. The angles are covered. Smiths and MBK, they're both coming from CT spawn. They're both in the same situation. MBK up on high, still not quite managed to land those USP shots, and this is going to be Fnatic's round. I don't see them getting in to get that defuse. No kit, no time. MBK, he is going to get the kills, but that is about all. 14-2 Fnatic. And now it is absolutely in their hands to get a magnificent score registered against Envy. 10 times they've played, 9 times they've won this year so far. Fnatic looking to make it 11.
Well, they're 3-for-0 on cash. They could be 4-0 now. 4-0, not 4-0. But we do have EnVyUs going for the buy. We do have a scout on MBK. I just feel like the presence on B was too light at EnVyUs. I think they were expecting that A push to come in. I mean, Shox pushed out, got taken down, and immediately was left open for the taking towards B, since the bomb was actually just sitting in middle. Now EnVyUs, they need a pick. They need to get something going, and Happy's able to do it, getting the kill to JW. Doesn't lose that much HP from it, but they can't recover the gun for now.
Well, we'll see if they can, because, well, EnVyUs are going to have to do just about anything they can. MBK with that scout, not able to find anything. They did manage to tag a couple up, but Fnatic managed to back away.
Yeah, he's sitting off towards main to protect that, but the push is coming towards B. Kyushin is all going to fall on his shoulders. Can he hold on to the smoke? Being put down in lower, and he will pick up the first kill on sitting on backside. The HP on Olafmeister is so low, but he picks up the kill. That's going to be the bomb planted, but Smith's coming in for Vents quickly. Gets dropped by Crims. MBK has no room to breathe in that smoke. And now Happy will be coming out from Vents himself to try to maybe pull this one back.
This is totally possible. Nobody's looking Happy's direction. He could drop down and catch Crims unaware. That's an AK. If he can grab it, he's going to pop around. They heard him. Will manage to find the head, though. Comes back on towards site. Gets the tag. Not the frag. So close. Pronax on next to nothing on the site. Happy comes in spraying. Has he got time? I think he has. Yes. And that is such a big round for EnVyUs. The work, I think it was actually MBK with the scout that was managed to get the damage done early on and tag them so low.
Well, Happy, I mean, he got the first kill in middle, was able to rotate back towards door and get a little bit of damage on a JW, then to come up with 2 more kills at the end of the round. Fantastic job by him. It keeps EnVyUs' hopes alive. Remember, there are no ties in this, so we will be going overtime if we do have it come to that point. But Fnatic, they have quite a few rounds to work with. One thing they have to be careful of is they don't want to let a lot of momentum go to the side of EnVyUs. And they have Tech-9s, they have nades, smokes, everything they need to execute onto one of these sites. And they have armor.
The MAC-10 in the hands of Olafmeister. Let's see where he's going to go with it. 4 of them actually stacking up. They're going to smoke out a site. We'll see if it's going to be a quick play here. We can see them all setting up. The boost coming out from EnVyUs as well. So Happy absolutely will see this coming. There's all the set play. They come raining on down. It's going to be 4 men going squeaky. They're going to be pushing straight in. Happy not looking that direction. Finds one, drops back down. He's got MBK with it. P90 was the perfect gun for the situation. They line up for Happy, but he doesn't manage to get the kills. And now Fnatic just completely dominate their way in towards site. Shox will find one in... Actually, he didn't manage to get him. I think it was Smiths that stole the kill in mid. Oh, that grenade on Crims so low. They're going to push in. We saw a perfect retake from Fnatic earlier on. Have they got the flashes for this one? It doesn't matter. Shox is going to brute force his way in around there. That flash will catch out. Crim's not going to get caught out. Expecting the boost. Doesn't work out. Shox will get him down. He's got time for the defuse once again. But it was costly for Envy. They may well take the round, but they're going to be struggling once again economically.
Yes, they will. I think they've been struggling economically for quite a long time. The rounds they do win isn't with a lot of men. The last 2 they've won alone has had 1 man surviving. With Shox that round, Happy before, but Fnatic the execute. It was fantastic. They even had, I believe that was Olafmeister, go towards middle just to cause a little bit of distraction. Was able to pick up 1 kill and just hold them back for a little bit of time. Obviously, wasn't long enough. But Fnatic back on the buy again. Tech9's head armor again, even with a lot of nades to work with.
What do you call an M4 without armor? I mean, glass cannon's the AWP. What do we call it? I mean, technically he's going glass cannon,
The baguette?
It's not quite a cannon.
I don't. I actually wouldn't know. I don't know. But the execute coming yet again towards A. It's gonna be a fake this time.
Oh, it's a fake. Yeah.
They played it so last time to be able to sell it, to sell the B push if they want to go for it.
Oh, they're rotating. They're falling for it. Look at them all. They're all piling up towards A site. They're expecting a fast push once again. Envy, the flashes, everything coming their way, but it's not going to be to happen. They're actually going to pile over. Are they going over? They're boosting. Yes, they are. JW ready for this one, but they have left one man standing. Keo was covering off, and Shox stayed on site, and that finds the bomb. That's the carrier down. That's the information they required, and Envy now all piling back around towards B site. The wrap is on, and Smiths manages to clean himself up. And this time they do hold on to all of their rifles.
I'm so confused. Like, the execute towards A, I mean, was brilliant because they sold it slow last time when they went through. This time they sold a potential slow push again, but then they didn't hit B quickly. Like, if they went right when those smokes came down, like immediately over towards B, they would have had an open site. But because they took so long to rotate back towards B, EnVyUs was able to get men there in time, even Happy getting knifed up just a little bit in the beginning. That's not what you want to have happen off the start. But Fnatic still up 14-5. Oh, Kiyoshima, if you would have hit that shot, I would have just screamed like a little girl. But they do have Shox over towards Checkers to help protect him. And Shox able to open up.
Oh, not going to catch JW at bay though, but he's got the backup. The revenge from Keo. He knows he's got someone to the right of him, but he's managed to back away. AK has been recovered. MBK has picked himself up one down in A main as well.
This is still dangerous. I mean, look what Flush and Pronax have, just pistols. They don't even have armor. They have no nades to work with, but they have now EnVyUs scared. You have an M4 on Happy, you have an AK on Kiyoshima, but with only 26 HP. Fnatic very well could pull this off.
Well, this is once again, you know, they're losing the guns, they're losing the rifles. Just
he spotted the M4. He spotted the M4 in vent, and he's like, I want that gun. I want this
gun. Keo, oh, that's a serious problem now for Envy. Happy, the only man, he's got to rotate round. The plant hasn't come in yet, but now with that flash, he knows it's absolutely coming. Expecting someone to push around.
Is he really going to save? I was gonna say.
He's just checking for a lurker, checking that nobody was coming around the back of him.
No, I think he was checking for the plant at A because it was taking a long time for the bomb to go down. So he's like, all right, could it be towards A? Are they faking me? Flash, he misses it.
Flash missed, yep. Oh, they're in perfect crossfire position as well. As soon as he drops in, yeah, gets picked off by Flusher. Very well set up by Fnatic. And now on match point against Envy. It was a big half for Fnatic, no doubt about it, on the CT side, and now, well, Envy should be able to buy up somewhat.
Well, they better. They have nothing. They have nothing to lose. I mean, they're in the final round potentially.
It's far from perfect though. Look, we're seeing the scout coming out from MBK. Happy having to go with the FAMAS and just a CZ for Smiths, but they have got the double up, Shox and Keo. So just throwing everything into it.
He's challenging towards B over for Shox, and I wonder who's going to win out the duel. It looks like Shox did, fortunately, not win out too much on that as he's down to very low HP. And they will flash him and force him back. They might rush him down. Look at that. JW getting aggressive, picks up the kill, and that's the B site wide open if they want to commit to it. But Fnatic, in true style, going to play this one slow, and Smith just walks around the corner. Gets an easy kill on Olaf.
More importantly, gets himself an AK instead of the CZ, which he had. Going to get himself into vents, but we can see on the minimap that they have actually countered, rotated back around. They're heading towards A, and actually this is being read well by Envy. They've got men in position. Happy's come back around. Smith's nearby, expecting something to come towards A site.
I like what they're doing too. They're playing for like a potential retake towards B, because you have Kiyoshima super far back, and the rest of them are towards middle, towards A as well, to help go for a quick rotate. Fnatic, they're stacking up for the A push. Happy will be able to get there as quick as he possibly can. Smith's though rotating back towards B, and this might be a little bit of a bad read. MBK, he needs to come up big with the scout. He needs to get some damage, and he gets a tag on the one, but no kill. Now Happy on upper, able to secure one himself. Fnatic will get the bomb down. And now it's all into EnVyUs to get the retake. Kiyoshima with the off. This is going to be difficult.
Oh, Smith's going to see Pronax. Pronax up on high. Happy's going to creep his way back up.
They're not going to look there. There's no way.
Pronax not getting flashed out. It doesn't matter. JW has found one. Happy's been flashed up. Pronax is going to get the peek and he's going to catch them by surprise. Happy is going to get taken down. Keo will find one, but he's got it all to do. He will go down. It's going to be Fnatic that take it. 16-5. Fantastic result for them. And